here from Electric Classic Cars, and as you can tell from the noise, this isn't a solely electric episode because we're at the Rali Ceredigion, which is a rally which is quite special because essentially it's an eco rally and they kind of carbon offsetted the whole rally. More on that later, but also there's an electric car in this rally as well, which we'll try and find later for you. But in the meantime, enjoy a bit of the noise and some of these lovely rally cars. Now, here's a proper rally car, Escort Mk2, built by one of the best rally prep guys in the country, Phil Mills and the gang over at Viking Motorsport, neighbours of ours. And this is actually driven by one of the best rally drivers Wales has ever produced, Gwyndaf Evans. Just look at the detailing on it. I mean, it's a shame to get this, pebble dashed, if you like, but this is going to be quick. 2-litre engine in it, and it just looks fantastic. But yeah, can't wait to watch and hear this one go through the stage. Now this is a cool car, and there's going to be lots of people out there that don't actually know what it is. I'm telling you now, it's a Darrian. It's a Welsh car as well, and honestly this thing is a fantastic handling car. Mid-mount engine, fiberglass body, and I came this close to buying one not so long ago, and I kind of regret it. Do you reckon I should have bought that car?
I think so, yeah. I think that would have been a cracking conversion. The Tesla unit in the back.
Oh yeah. I mean, I even got as close as measuring it all out to see if I can fit the motor in, because obviously the engine's there, and handling wise, we'll try and get some footage and splice it in for you guys, but these cars are absolute weapons on the road, and on tarmac, you'll struggle to beat this. I mean, it's rear-wheel drive, obviously, it's not four-wheel drive, but honestly, this can fight with the big boys. So watch this space. I'm interested to see how this does in the rally. Right. I found something really interesting. I found a Corsa E rally car. I've got Simon here to give us a little bit of information about it. And am I right to say this is the first electric rally car in the UK? Because I've certainly not seen one.
It's the first to compete on a multi-venue stage event. Fantastic. So 5 years ago there was a Renault Zoe that did a single venue, but this is the first multi-venue stage event in the UK. Yep.
Brilliant. And they got Tom Cave, really experienced rally driver, to be pedalling it as well.
Second overall the first time this event ran in 2019, so he has some pedigree.
So some of the questions I've got for you, you're probably not going to be able to answer, because I want to know how does it run, and what's the battery thermal management like? Does it start getting hot? And you've not really done many miles in this. I can tell because it's clean and it's got no big dents in it. So what testing have you done?
Little scuff, testing scuff.
What testing have you done so far, and how are you finding it as a rally car?
Essentially, it's a standard Opel Corsa.
Brilliant.
So standard motor, standard battery, standard
So that's 50 kilowatt hour battery pack. Yep. And no custom maps on the inverter and programming and stuff like this. It's completely bog standard. Stripped out, roll cage in, away you go.
Limited slip differential.
So you got an LSD in
there?
Yeah,
and the Bilsteins all round, adjustable platform and preload fronts, and just an uprated rear damper.
Brembo front calipers I see as well.
Small Brembos on the front, and then safety. Absolutely down. It's just the safety kit, the roll cage and the fire extinguisher and all those.
So reliability-wise, I'd expect this to be obviously more reliable than a petrol rally car, because essentially it's electric. Okay, it's new technology, but the motor and the battery pack, as with a normal electric car, there's not much to go wrong with them. But as far as safety is concerned, I'm interested to know, FIA and MSA side of things, what safety things do you have to have in here? I mean, isolators. Is there a fire extinguisher system?
The fire extinguisher system, which every rally car has to have, has to be capable of extinguishing category A, B and C fires, which a normal rally car only has to have A and B category fires. So the understanding is that it is likely to be a more significant fire. That said, you work on electric cars, you know that once they start going, walk away. Because
there's no fire extinguisher put in. That's why I was quite interested to know, is it even needed a fire extinguisher? So it's obviously more a suppression system to slow it down, if anything.
And any other, because all the other systems exist on this car, it still has a 12 volt lead acid battery for the onboard systems. That might, there may be a fire risk with that, there may be a fire risk with the brakes, so the fire suppression is probably for everything other than the batteries.
And a handheld system, obviously, you might be thinking, what's the point of having a handheld fire extinguisher on the car when it's not probably going to do much? But don't forget, in rallying, you might come around the corner and there'll be a petrol car upside down on fire.
Else,
so, you need it for that as well.
So it's a 0360 lifeline system, plumbed in and handheld.
And I can actually see the isolator here.
So external operation of the fire extinguisher system, same inside, and then external operation of the electrical isolator, which you have on a standard road car.
Correct.
What the standard road car does is it cuts the ignition and the fuel pump to kill the engine. What this does, it flicks a relay. So this is low voltage, it flicks a relay, which cuts the high voltage
that'll
system.
basically open up the main contactor to essentially cut the battery out, if you like.
A big satisfying
clunk. That's the contactor shut, or opening. So obviously this is quiet, and you're going to be on stage. There's no Lancia Stratos noise coming at you from 10 miles away. You can hear it. So what have you got as far as noise? Is there some kind of?
This is great for radio as well. Hold hard.
So there is some kind of synthetic noise system. I'm hoping it's not as bad as the Pikes Peak ones, where it's just a woo 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 woo. Is that it?
So it has two settings: the quiet setting, and the annoying loud setting. It's for I'll turn it off.
Turn it off.
It's for spectator safety more than anything else, and it's an amplifier. Obviously, it's a Vauxhall Corsa, so it has to have a big amp and speakers.
Oh, it's got to have amp and speakers for the Vauxhall.
So it's got an amplifier in the centre, and it's got a speaker in the front and two big speakers at the back.
Brilliant. So when they're driving it, do they have different modes? Do they go sport mode, regen mode when they're going downhill? Do they have the ability to play around with that or not?
There are three modes. You have essentially stage dry mode, which is the standard, that's the default. You have, they call it sport mode, but that's designed for wet. So we believe it flattens the torque curve, less likely for wheel spin. And then there's an eco mode, which is for the road sections.
So in between the stages, put it in eco mode, and then get into stage, put it in dry mode or wet mode or whatever, and off you go. And that's it.
It's 136 horsepower, which is the standard, and 260 newton meters of torque. Sorry, mixing.
I'm really excited. So this is going tonight at 7 o'clock. So
So it's running.
We'll get some footage of this.
It's running in amongst the main field at car 50. So it will just run after car 49.
And I've just noticed now you've got what's this? Is this for all the marshals?
Yes.
So this is a safety data sheet for all the marshals to know where all the safety points are.
Opel Motorsport produced this. This comes with the car. It's an 8-page, apparently Euro NCAP approved document with safety positions, safety settings, and probably the critical thing for marshals is the light system. So up here, there is a light which has three modes. Green is safe and stationary. Amber white is drive mode when it's driving, and red is leave it alone mode.
Stand well back.
Red indicates a high voltage fault.
This will be useful on the race car project.
Take one, please.
Do you mind if I take one of these?
Help yourself.
Right, we'll have to create one of these for we got a little Pikes Peak race car that we're building, and this will be really useful. So brilliant. I think we'll go and film you guys. Tom Cave is the driver, isn't he?
Tom is the driver. We've got
here,
the car is owned by University Centre and Myerscough College and University Centre, and our unique selling point has always been that we have students that, in this case, not build the car, but build the car, run the car, look after it for customers, and we've been doing it since 1998, and some of our alumni now working Formula One. The British Rally Championship coordinator is one of my ex-students.
Fantastic.
So, we've been doing it a long time.
Whereabouts are you based?
We're just north of Preston.
Right, okay. Well, if Tom doesn't turn up, I think R. Morgan there will fit in, won't it? I don't know about the T. Madeley, I will leave that bit off.
I feel like we work as a team, did we?
More like a married couple, aren't we? Brilliant. Simon, that's been fantastic. I really look forward to seeing this on the stage. You ready to go back to rallying, right?
Yeah, let's give it a go. How hard can it be?
All right, we're at the Rali Ceredigion, and we're at the start of the very first stage, and they've allowed us to essentially go in before the rally cars actually start the stage proper, but the stage is actually now live, and we're going to be just going through, and you can call the notes if you like to.
I'll try my best, yeah. Back to the old days, eh?
Yeah, give the crowd a wave.
Just avoid the telegraph poles this time.
Yeah, no telegraph poles. Hopefully you won't break down for us to change as well. Yeah. Now we're in a nice, reliable electric car.
It's a lot less stress than a normal rally, isn't it?
Traction control on or off is the big question, right?
Off.
Off, you reckon? Yeah. Right, very brave. Right,
we're supposed to be doing a demonstration run to entertain the crowds.
Yeah, no donuts.
So no donut.
Can you go now?
Yeah,
okay.
No problem.
Only one run.
Yeah, no problem. So there's nobody on stage there now.
Just go, but line of sight, be careful.
Oh God, yeah. Okay, well have a good rally, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you. Good luck with it. Is he going to go first or what?
Yes. So yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
Go behind it.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I'll wait. I'll just give him a bit.
So Doctor's just got in that car in front of us, mate. Do you think he's he's seen you drive before?
Should we follow the Doctor's car? Do we want the Doctor in front of us or behind us?
As long as he's close to.
Right. Ready.
Right. Up the other left. Whoa, 90 left.
Oh, it's got the adrenaline going there.
Oof.
That brought back memories.
That was bizarre, wasn't it?
Oh, I could do that all day long. So it's Tom Cave in the Corsa E that we saw before. Quick question,
yeah.
Rally driver to rally driver, how is it?
Yeah, it's certainly it's a different concept. We have to start somewhere, and this is a good base setup for moving forward. And it's not about me this weekend; it's about the college who run the car, and obviously for the event as well, showcasing that driving an electric rally car is possible and doable. So,
definitely, yeah. I'll be soon following you if this works out.
Yeah.
I'll be soon following you.
It will do.
Yeah. Well, what are you finding with no gears and it's obviously completely automatic? There's not much regen on this, though, is there?
I don't know the technical ins and out of it, but yeah, there's no gears.
It doesn't slow you down. The electric motor doesn't slow you down.
Not on the stage, but on the road section it does. It does have a regen mode. But no, once you get adapted to not changing gear, it's very easy to drive. You can just focus on listening to the notes and driving, and it's very quiet in here as well. That's the big thing for me, is not hearing the noise of the gearbox and the whine and things like that. Yeah.
I've been elected for 7 years. Before that, we did the British Historic Championship for 7 years.
Yeah.
And I'm tempted to try and get back into rallying, but only if it's electric. So
well done.
We're watching you with big eyes at the moment.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Good luck with it.
Yeah,
right?
thank you.
Cheers. All right. Right, it's morning time now, boys and girls, because we were up late last night watching rallying, and it was great. It brought back so many memories of going up into the forest and watching rallies of old, and also me and Tim doing the rallying, and it was a blast from the past. Really great. Tom Cave is still going strong in that Corsa E as well, so good on you, Tom. The rally is still going on today, so can't really give you an update as to how he got on. I know he won his class because he was the only electric car in his class. But all credit to Rali Ceredigion organisers, because they're the first UK event of its kind to actually get that FIA Environmental Accreditation, which is fantastic. So well done, guys, for getting that. They've totally carbon offset that rally, and also done a lot of other things as well to just reduce the environmental impact of that rally. And I think a lot of other motorsport events can learn a lot from Rali Ceredigion in that respect. But I'm interested to know, what do you think about electric vehicles creeping into motorsport? Because, you know, I have my thoughts on it, and obviously I got into electric vehicles because I wanted to go faster, more reliably, and it wasn't really from an environmental perspective, although that's obviously a nice benefit. I just want to go faster, more reliably. And, you know, my personal thoughts are, I think the FIA or like Formula One, for instance, used to be the pinnacle of motorsport. You know, the developments that used to happen in Formula One eventually would, you know, trickle down to, you know, a road car. But they haven't been at the pinnacle of motorsport for a long time now, because they're still stuck in the 1990s with hybrid technology and, you know, piston engines and noise. They can't get past that noise thing, which is a shame, because there's so many benefits of electric vehicles, from the amount of power you've got, the weight distribution, the instant torque vectoring, and, you know, driving an electric vehicle is on the limit is fantastic. And okay, there's not enough as much noise, but, you know, I don't think, from my experience, that one disadvantage outweighs all of the advantages. But, you know, the governing bodies and a lot of other people can't get over that hurdle of noise, which is just silly in my mind. But that's my rant. I'm interested to hear what you guys think. What do you think? Is electric vehicles getting into motorsport and creeping in now a good thing, a bad thing? Or are you still stuck with the whole Group B, like Audi Quattros and Stratos, pop bang in the forest sort of things, which again is fantastic, by the way. We'll read all your comments, and I'm interested to know, you know, not just is it a good thing, bad thing, but why is it a good thing and why is it a bad thing? So let's have a discussion in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.